Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Your Mama's Wildlands. Today we're just going to look what it takes to wire a PID controller for any of your heating needs, such as your casting pot. So stay tuned. If it's useful, hit the like. If you have questions, don't be afraid to ask them in the comments, and I will do my best to answer them all. And hope you enjoy the video. Thanks. Alrighty. Strip some wires, and most of this, because it's set up for 15 amps, will be number 14 wire. Okay, we're doing the ground wire. Just crimping a ring terminal, which will end up going with a screw through the bottom here. So I'll do that the same length. Alright, and then there'll be a ground on here. We'll do that too. Good enough. Okay, and make sure you guys do your neutral on the proper side of the plug. So the bigger slot is always your neutral, the smaller slot is always your hot. Alright, I need this, and I need solder. See, are we hot enough yet? We're getting there. Gotta all right. I'm gonna tin this wire. Let's do this. Just a little bit more. All right. That. Now, okay. Tinning is probably going overboard, but hey, that's what I do. All right. Okay, that's pretty much our ground done. Oops. I didn't do my tug test. All right, that's better. All right. There we go. We have a few more of those somewhere around here. There we are. Try to go as fast as I can. Maybe edit some of this out. It's not an awfully long video. So, actually, we can have this go to the fuse block first. Right. Like I said, the wire, everything is rated for 15 amps. All right, now I have ran these with a 10 amp fuse. All right, see what I have here. Good enough. So we want to do this somewhat nice. So this will go to here. So right now, in case you haven't seen it, I go from my power cord to the fuse first. Then I go from my fuse to the switch. And that is so everything, including the switch, is protected by the fuse. And then from the switch, I'm going to go to the splitter. No, from the switch, yeah. Switch to the splitter. And then from the splitter to the solid state relay, and also to the PID controller. All right. There we are. This. All right. So normally your colors are, in case you don't know, red is for power, white is for neutral, green is for ground, and you'll see in a minute blue is for DC, because these PIDs put out a DC current to run the solid state relay. So, I'll have to check what else I have here. Unfortunately, I only have one fork terminal. That's okay. All right. So now we have power going to this, power going to this, and that will be, so that's output. So this will go into number 1. Again, if you want, you don't need to solder it. If you have access to a ferrules and crimpers, you can do that way too, or you can do forks, crimp-ons, or you can solder it, or you don't have to do any of this, but I just don't like any loose strands. All right. This guy. We'll have to see. Where's my controller? I put it somewhere so I wouldn't get any crap in there. Of Of course, my bench is messy. There it is. All right. I think I'll end up putting all the wires on first and then sliding it in. Just have access to it. All right, so next thing, we do a neutral. Okay, so neutral's the long slot. All right. That's over here. Right. You out. All right, back to there's my red wire. So you can use T90, which is meant for conduits. It's oil resistant, or what I'm using here is TEW, which is meant for machine wiring. I guess you could use household wire too if you strip it out, but that's solid. This is stranded, so it's a little bit more flexible. All right. I'm trying to hurry because I don't want this to be a 2-hour-long video, so I'll have to do some heavy-duty editing. See, my video's still on. Hey, we're still recording. All right, so this is going to go down and into there. Right, neutral. And I'm going to try to make this look somewhat decent. All right, so we have everything. I got nuts inside I'll have to get later. Okay, so let's do this. 1 and 2 is power. and 2. All right, so now I have blue with white stripe is negative, blue with no stripe is power. And this doesn't have to be a thick wire. I think right now I'm using number 18, it looks like. You could probably even go smaller because there's only a really small voltage that it uses. So negative is these two. Okay, these all go up because they all have to pass through the hole. I need to find some thermocouple wire. Alrighty. So we look at this, and it's 9 is negative, 10 is positive. All right. So as I mentioned before, the negative wire is magnetic. So you're with these particular Chinese ones, white and blue is negative, which is number 9. And if white with a blue tracer is negative, then white with a red tracer is positive. All right, so that all should go smoothly. Let's put it in there. Okay, I don't need that. Let's just do, there we go. This, and this. All right. Sure we get this right side up. All right. So these guys, and these you just have to strip a little bit sometimes because it's fiberglass insulation. You have to cut the fiberglass off. All right, I gotta do this. You. Right. So it'll see what is negative and positive on the plug itself. Positive is the top, negative is the bottom. Okay. These are small wires, so try to move as much of the insulation as you can. All right, so that's in, that's in. This we can put back in. All right. Right, I may have done that a little tight, but it is what it is. Alrighty, so now white goes into there. That's our neutral. All right, that's our neutral done. That is our hot done. All right. So the bottom one is positive. Top one is negative. All right. All right, so now we, before we plug anything in, turn anything on, I'm gonna go get a thermocouple. So now, let's throw a fuse in. This is all I have. It's a 7 ampere. I'll probably pick up a 10 or 50. Oh, I have one in there. Imagine that. So that's a 15 ampere. So we're good to go there. Alright, so let's follow this. We have hot coming in, going to fuse, coming from the fuse, going to the splitter. No, from the fuse to the switch, switch to the splitter. Splitter powers the relay, solid state relay, and also powers the PID. Okay, the other side of the output goes to the receptacle we put in. Alright, neutral from the cord to the PID to there, good. So all what we need to do is put a ground screw in. For now I'll let it go, but I'll put one in. And then we have 1 and 2 is power. Alright, so let's see if we fry anything. Nothing so far. Alright, so that switches back assward. And as soon as we plug this in, so right now, if you can see it, default's at 100 degrees and it's 24 in here, which is about right. And if you can see the little LED light on here, the solid state's on. So we go set. Now that solid state relay is off. On the indicators on here it says off. So 28 set, output is on. So it's working. I don't know whether you guys can see, probably not. I'll take a shot, but the LED's on in there. So other than the ground, I'm good. And turning that switch around. Cool. Let's see if I can. All right. So right now it shows 24 and 28. So I don't know what the bandwidth is. So right now, oh, there it goes. So that's turning on. And now this is up to 25. And I should be able, there's the probe. So let's see if I can get, so we have the red light on. Let's see what happens. All right, we'll use air duster. And there goes it on. Okay. Working. Alright, so this is the view. This is the assembled back. Of course, every power supply needs a nice sticker. The old East and West German reunification. Hey guys, try it. It's a real simple project. If you need any help, give me a shout. If you don't mind, if this video was of value to you, please hit the subscribe. There's more information coming up and more trips up to the cabin. And it's a good way, if you have questions, to get in touch with me. Take care. Bye.